Hey creative friends, it's Elizabeth Sampson, the Doodle Nurse. Welcome back this week to my channel. Today we are going to draw the nose and the mouth. And if you wonder what happened to the eyes, we did that last week. So you can check this video out over here and see how we created the eyes. In the end, we're going to have a full face, full with ears and hair by the time we're done with this tutorial series, so that you could just join with me and create a finished product in the end. Now, if you're new here, by all means, click the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up if you like this. Comment below and let me know how this helped you. Hit the bell for notifications. Forgot to say that. Of course, we all say that. Like, comment, subscribe. Yes, and share with your friends. Anybody can draw. I'm going to show you that anyone can draw. Grab whatever pencil you have. It could just be a regular number 2 pencil. And join me today. Hey creative friends, welcome back. These are the eyes that we created in last week's video. I'm going to put a link to the card up in the top right hand corner of the screen if you did not see how we created the eyes. And I want you to go back and start with the eyes first, because this video is going to build from that video. So if you haven't done so, then click on that card and you can start creating with us. So I begin on the vertical line in between the eyes. And if you don't know how to do the placement of eyes, I'll link in the description box below a blog post I put up on how to measure the facial features. But you're going to go in the vertical line that goes between the eyes down, and you're going to go about 1/3 of the way down to the end to begin your nose. And as I started here, you could see I just began with the bulbous part of the nose and then just put the nostrils in and the flares on the side. You're going to change this as you go. It depends on where the nose placement is for the character that you're trying to create. Now, looking at the nose that I created here, you can see I'm just showing you the difference between the eye and the nose, the space that I have. And there's about 1 eye length width down for the beginning of the nose, and it kind of makes it more childlike. The bulbous part of the nose right now I see is not in the correct spot. This area that I'm doing here right now. So I'm going to erase that and put it where it properly should be placed on the nose. Now you can draw that section in if you want, but you don't have to. It just depends on the look that you're going for. So I recreate the bulbous section. Now the nose is based of a triangle and an oval on top, as you can see. That's the area that you're going to have for your nose. And you're going to want to fit everything within there. Now she's got a chunky little tip of her nose, and that's okay, because I think that's the look I'm going for with this creation. I start drawing in the sides of the nose. As you can see, just lightly pencil them in. If I had my blending tool, I would be using the blending stump for that and not really putting the lines. But this is how I get the placement of my eyebrows. Okay, and with your eyebrows, you're going to start from, it's usually the base of the nose to the corner of the eye. Take your pencil, line it up there like I'm doing. You can see to the beginning of where the eyebrow starts, and start with little feathering type of motions, little hairs for that eyebrow. And that's how you begin your eyebrow. And you're going to go by the shape that you want. So I start with feathering them straight up, and then I lay those strokes down sideways. I'll do the same for the other eye. It's pretty easy to follow. And then feather up very lightly, just a couple strokes, and then we're just going to basically lay them down on their side and just draw a line for the whole eyebrow, and you can fill them in. Now you can see I have one eyebrow higher than the other. guys this happens, you can adjust and if you want, or if that's the look that you're going for, then leave it, okay? Remember, the human face is not perfect, so when you're creating a character like this, you do not have to have perfection as part of this. Now the eyebrow goes to the outer corner of the eye. So you're going to want to draw that line all the way to the outer corner of the eye. And I use my pencil and I lay that down to see exactly where it's going to go. And I adjust accordingly. So I go in and I fill in each individual hairs for the eyebrows. Now remember, no two eyebrows are the same, and obviously they don't need to be perfect. So I want you to get rid of the fact of perfection, because there is no wrong and there is no right when you're creating. This is a character. This isn't, I'm not doing a portrait of somebody, so I do not have to be exact. I just go by what is pleasing to my eye. Now I'm going to start with the mouth, and I'm going to go a little bit below the nose and start with the Cupid's bow. So you're going to see I'm going to make a little V, or a little end of the heart, to make the top lip. And when you go from the nostril down, that's where the point of the lip should be. So you're going to see me draw a little dot. That's where I want to connect that V to, is those little points. And now I start by shaping the lip. So normally I will come down the edges, and when you go to the corners of the mouth, if you look on your face, your pupil lines up with the corner of your mouth, okay? But I'm doing a character piece here. I'm just going to put the little dots here so you see where the mouth would normally go on a person. I want this character to be a little bit more childlike, or a little bit more, less of an exaggeration, okay? So I'm not going to make the top of the lip go that far, but we'll be pretty close. And I'm going for what I like the look of. And so we just make the top lip swoop. I want to give her a little tiny smile, not a frown. So then I'm going to start with the in between the lip, okay? The crease that's in between the lip. And I'm just going to mimic the top portion that I had already drawn, and then connect to the corners that I drew. And that will be the mid lip. And on the bottom lip, I'm just going to make an arc. And I'm not going to connect it to the top lip, okay? If you're shading, you will use your blending tool, and you really don't have to put in that bottom section. It gives more interest to the piece, and you can see the dimensions when you're using blending and shading. But we'll cover that in another video. And I just adjust my lines and create the lip so it's a little bit more appealing. Now, if I wanted to make this more of a thinner lip, you just bring the bottom up, and you would adjust that way. And you never know, in the end I might change the lip. That's what the piece dictates on what it wants. So guys, I'm just going to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and by all means share this out with your friends. I am so grateful for each and every one of you that come by to see this channel, and we have finally hit 400 subscribers on January 8th. So congratulations for being part of this tribe. So now as we go in to finish up the face, we're going to start with the chin. Along that vertical line, I'm just going to make a dot reference for the point of the chin, and I'm going to create the bottom of the chin and the cheeks going out to each side. And next week, you're going to see the ears and the top portion of the head to complete this drawing. And the following week after that, we will put hair on. So I hope all of you are creating your faces so that we can continue the work in progress and have a completed drawing at the end. And remember, this is your piece. It does not need to look like this one. This is the creation that I made. So on the corners of the mouth here, I'm just going to put little creases so that you can see it looks like little dimples at the corner of the mouth, and erase my reference points. So I want to thank all of you for coming in here. Make sure to go back and watch the first video when we created the eyes. So now you will have a full face if you follow the videos. You will have the eyes, the eyebrows, the nose, the mouth, and the chin. And next week we will continue with creating the ears and the top portion of the head, and then begin with the hair. So thanks everyone. Drop the comments below. Let me know how this helped you and how you liked it, and if you find this easy to follow. And I will see you next week.